America was on the verge of being completely destroyed by a gang of very powerful criminals who had made their way right into the heart of power. We didn't notice because they had become our most trusted leaders, entertainers, and politicians. But then things changed. In 2016, patriots in the U.S. military took back power legitimately with the election of Donald Trump. Plunged directly into the damage and sickening destruction caused to America and the world, they got to work dismantling the branches of this powerful secret shadow government that was in the process of siphoning off America's vast wealth to their global masters. After 2 years of a dramatic covert operation that was to include the gutting of the corrupt CIA, FBI, and Justice Department, they now face the last remaining pillar of the deep state, their vast media empire. They were using this unparalleled power to confuse the people of the world and distract from their criminality and subversion. They recognized that division and hate among people was the most effective way to keep us occupied and ignorant while they robbed us blind, engineered senseless trade deals, and destroyed distant lands for their own personal gain. The mainstream media, both in America and beyond, now remains the gravest threat to the people of the world. The battle for the American soul began in October 2017 with an NSA intelligence operation that we call Q. For the first time, the people were shown the reality of the world they live in, the extent of the corruption and crime that had been destroying their society for decades. Most of all, it showed them the path to their own liberation. Finally, on July 31st, 2018, in Tampa, Florida, President Donald Trump, avoiding the corrupt media channels by speaking directly to the people, could allow Q followers to display their support publicly. This deliberate action forced the deep state media to cover the story, as not doing so would raise a level of curiosity that could lead to a devastating mass awakening. To defend against this, they joined together in an unprecedented combined global mass media assault against Q, hoping they could deter the public from discovering the truth about our world. They called it a conspiracy, a word associated with unlawful or nefarious actions, depicting Q followers as a danger to society instead of peace-loving patriots just trying to break free from the prison of the mind that was created for them. Their attack on Q was to be just one of countless knowingly false narratives started and pushed by the criminals that control our media. They said Trump colluded with Russia to win the 2016 presidential election. They said he was a puppet to Putin. They claimed he would hurt relationships with our allies. They said he would collapse the economy and the stock market. We heard he was about to go to war with North Korea. They are saying he will do the same with Iran. They even said he would destroy the whole world. These fake narratives kept on coming, and they spread them with full knowledge that they were lies meant to stop the one force that could end them for good. It's time the American people and those all over the world ask themselves what is really going on. What are the people who control our media afraid of? What are they hiding? If you look, you will discover that the fake news media is not free or independent. You will see it is just a propaganda arm of the deep state. You will discover the names and faces of the cabal agents who have colluded to destroy our republic and bend us to their will. They want you divided. Divided by race. Divided by religion. Divided by political affiliation. They want this because divided you are weak. Together you are strong. It's time to research for yourself. You will find many things, among them an unprecedented number of sealed indictments filed in preparation for a mass arrest event. You will also discover an unprecedented list of corrupt CEOs who have recently been removed from their posts. You will see the same in the Senate and in Congress. And you will see the same at the top of the FBI and the Justice Department. This movement is not about one person or a group of people. It is about we, the people. The world is currently witnessing the largest mass treason event in living history. But instead of being fearful, we should be filled with hope. Instead of fighting among ourselves, we should face our only true enemy, the criminal deep state and their once invincible mainstream media apparatus. Do you want to free yourself? It's easy. Follow Q and turn them off.
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers, because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. You are.
all right, all right. I hope you Patriots out there kicking ass and taking names. Welcome to the party, folks. The PatriotPartyNews.com. I am your host, Chas Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Oh, my goodness. 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 Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Are y'all keeping up with what's going on? I hope you're ready for the reset. It's coming fast and furious. Woo, doggy. Hey, let us know where you are watching us from. I always like doing this during the show. So once you guys start representing where you're at, the broadband gets on fire, and then we start rocking and rolling with the truth. We think about our network like a diesel truck and not like a regular gasoline engine. You know, sometimes with a diesel truck, it takes a little bit to get it going, but once it's going like it's going in Henry County in Alabama, right? Buffalo, freaking Texas, thank you. Weatherford, Texas, checking in. Connecticut, Tennessee, Michigan, North Carolina, California in the house, New Mexico, Ohio, Oklahoma. There you go. Florida's in the house. What's up, Donna? I'm going through all these chats, so bear with me if I don't see it. California again. Hello. Buffalo, freaking Texas, Newport, Kentucky, Connecticut, New York, New England. Loving it. Good stuff. Awesomeness. So we're going to be covering a very good little bit of things that are happening right now. You might want to brace yourself. Share us out. I can't even talk tonight because I've been nonstop going through all this stuff. And, yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. Let's get to it. This is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right. It's the PatriotPartyNews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a kick-ass Patriot Foundation here of the freaking world, getting the truth out 24/7. They try to silence us. It doesn't work that way. We learned, we adapt, we overcame, and here we are. Folks, help us out. We have our own servers. They are trying to censor us, and we are for the people. Please donate now. There's a donation button there on the website. Our awesome mods and admins are also putting it into all the chats. We would really appreciate you guys, any help there. Also, another way to be able to support us is through our own social media platform that we have created that is blowing people's minds daily with the truth that's coming out of this thing. It's called Patriot Chute. Let me explain how powerful this platform is. It's able to take posts that were posted on your free social media, and a lot of it that was the truth that they tried to hide from everyone. We grab it, we put it on our platform, and guess what? 100% of everybody sees it, baby. So nothing's hid from you like it is on free social media because we have zero algorithms, zero bots, 100% patriots, human beings on the platform, zero AI. Hello. There'll come a time, folks, that's all you're going to ever want is real human beings instead of AI constantly around you. You need to be around a bunch of John Connors. How about that, okay? You catch on a little bit. You'll know what I mean. Also, folks, be a part of our state groups within Patriot Chute and our awesome voice chat platforms. Also, folks, our partners, very simply this, Q Broadcast, which is phenomenal. If you're wanting a streaming service, wanting to get all kinds of shows, cable channels, and including free pay-per-view, go to ppnnetwork.qbroadcast.com. Also, folks, check out LT360 with their incredible products by Coach Scott. Use discount code PPN. Also, Cardio Miracle in full effect. You can check it out for your cardiovascular system. It's amazing. Use PPN's discount code and get you some of that Hunter's Blend coffee we tell you about every single day, because it is really good to the last Patriot drop. I promise you that. Use PPN as the discount code. It's cool like that. Keep on censoring us because I love it. Share us out so we can jack up their algorithm. Trust me, you'll see it in a second. Watch what happens. Also, remove graphene oxide from out of your body. Go to the rootsbrand.com/ppn. Hit the red button. It'll take you there. Again, our links are in the chats or also in the description of wherever you are watching us from. And we negotiated a sweet deal with Patriot Mobile. Use PPN. They're going to give you free activation. And what is up, PPNers? Up in here, up in here. Good to see everybody. Hello. And then, of course, our replays are exclusively on Tube Patriot. What is Tube Patriot, you might want to know? Well, Tube Patriot is our actual, we have another platform that competes against Rumble, competes against YouTube. But here's the difference. We don't censor your ass. We let you tell the truth. Isn't that refreshing? It's free to sign up, by the way. So go and check that out. You'll be glad you did. Again, check out tubepatriot.com and sign up for free. Cool. All right, let's see here. Lots of things are happening at the White House right now. We're noticing a little bit of activity in the front. I don't know, is BB still in D.C.? Does anybody know? Just curious. We've got cars parked in the very front, guarding the fences. You got a lot of activity going on right here to the far left, where all those cranes and construction stuff is going to town on. We'll check that out momentarily and get back to that. Also, I want to check out and show, everything. What's going on here? They've upgraded here on Down Detector. I'm kind of liking this. So this is issues that some of them were having here. Spectrum, YouTube, Verizon, Roblox, T-Mobile, AT&T. How ironic. All telecommunication companies. Interesting. We'll see how that starts to unfold. And then let's see what is happening with the gold. It's up by 2.06 from falling a good little bit, supposedly. Now, for those that have tuned in early, this is kind of amazing what I have read from Mr. Poole. Thank you. I believe it was Angela. I think you put this in the admin chat. I'm going to try to make this bigger. Hopefully you guys can see it a lot better. Pam Bondi just played the biggest trap in political history, and Congress walked right into it. You ever heard of John McAfee? Hold my beer. Check this out. Yesterday, Attorney General Pam Bondi sat before the House Judiciary Committee's standard oversight hearing and routine questions. Yeah, right. Then she pulled out a document labeled J-Paul Pramala Search History. Well, the room went silent. Here's what happened. The DOJ gave Congress access to unredacted Epstein files this week. Every member got their own login, their own computer. Sound familiar? McAfee, hello. Their own session. What Congress didn't know is that the DOJ was tracking every single search. Every name they looked up, every document they opened, every file they downloaded. All of it logged. And Pam Bondi brought the receipts to the hearing. The panic was instant. Representative was it J.F. Hall called it spying on members of Congress. Representative Raskin accused Bondi of blatant abuse of power. Representative Makowicz said it was suspicious and inappropriate. They're furious. But here's the question nobody in the media is asking. Why are they so scared of their search history? If you're searching for evidence of crimes against children, you'd be proud of that search history unless you're not searching for evidence, unless you're searching for your own freaking name. Uh-oh. The genius of the trip, think about it. Bondi didn't just release the files, she released them on monitored computers. Every Congress member who rushed to search the files just told the DOJ exactly who they're trying to protect, what names they're worried about, which connections they're trying to verify. The ones searching for the flights to the island, investigators. The ones searching for specific names, the protectors. Bondi knows who's investigating and who's covering up. She knows who showed them. She knows. In front of the cameras with a smile. The DHS showdown, perfect timing. While Congress panics about their searchability, DHS is shutting down Saturday. Democrats blocked the funding bill. House members already left Washington. The same week Congress gets caught searching for Epstein files, they refuse to fund a department that's investigating the trafficking. You can't make this up. They're not defending DHS to save money. They're defunding it to stop investigations. Everybody needs to connect the dots. So here it is. Monday, Congress gets Epstein file access. Tuesday, members frantically search for names. Wednesday, Bondi reveals she tracked everything. Thursday, Democrats block DHS funding. And Friday, government shutdown begins, ladies and gentlemen. 5 days, one pattern, panic. See, they walked into the hearing thinking they were in control. They walked out knowing Bondi has everything. Every search, every name, every cover-up attempt, logged, documented, weaponized. The hunter became the hunted, and they did it to themselves. Dark to light. Wow. And by the way, this is coming from Mr. Poole. You know, I'd read that 100 times and still get that much joy. Oh, Lord. Right? I don't know what just happened to my screen, but there it is. Okay, I was wondering what happened. There you go. When was this posted? This was posted, yeah, today at 2:09 p.m. And we got some more stuff going on. Singer divorcing Bones producer, husband after he was named in the Epstein files, looks devastated on first public outing. So I guess that's the guy there that claiming was in the Epstein files. The outing came days before Brooke 46 posted a statement on Instagram indicating her divorce with Barry Josephson, an executive producer of the TV series Bones, with whom she has 2 children, was moving forward, but they're seen here in October of 2022. Dang. Yeah, you shouldn't be associated with pedophiles and adrenochrome and baby eaters. You think so? So let's go ahead and do the Nestea plunge into all this financial craziness that's happening across the world right now that's taking us into the reset and also the Black Swan event. Bam! Listen to this. Breaking news. Coinbase says customers are unable to buy, sell, or transfer at this time. They are stopping people from dumping Bitcoin, getting rid of Bitcoin, and also getting rid of crypto. Because why? Because it's all about the crash. That's why. That's what we have been saying. Some people want to disagree, and that's their own opinion, but look at reality in your face right here. That's kind of crazy. They shouldn't be doing that. Sticking people with the bill. But that's not even nothing what I'm about to show you next. Are you sitting down? Are you holding on to your chair tightly? You need to simmer down for a second and get ready for what we're about to show you. Okay? Told you this was a sleeper show. You might want to share this out and share the truth, because the truth is going to set you free, baby. Right here. Here it is. Let me bring it up. Boom. All right. Let me explain something to everybody that's looking at this. This was the guy's name, Satoshi, or Satoshi. I'm going to do my very best to pronunciate it. The Arab, more or less, supposedly he's the one that created Bitcoin. Yeah, right? Anyway, a whale just sold all of his Bitcoin. How do you know if it's a he or she? They said he, so they must obviously know who it is. Has, after 15 years of holding, he dumped 11,000 Bitcoin worth $850 billion. He sold it all, got out of it completely. It's not by accident. It's a good old-fashioned run. I'm sorry for the people that are getting hurt in this. There are some winners out of it, but I don't think anybody can be a winner if it's associated with Epstein and child trafficking. It kind of makes me want to go take a bath. I made a lot of money. Yeah, but you lost credibility at the same time. Sad situation we live in, you know it? Yeah. Yep. Here's more of it. Look at that. That's Bitcoin right now. Going to the train station. Woo, Lord. But not just Bitcoin. I mean, check out the craziness happening all over the place. I mean, look at this. Just in. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Is that 1 trillion? Nearly wiped out of the stock market today. Asking for a friend. You hold your precious metals. If you're able to buy more, freaking buy more. Do not sell. I don't care what they show you on the screen. You do not sell your gold and silver or your precious metals. You hold on to those sons of bitches as long as you can. This is what's doing it. Everybody is doing this. They're not paying attention to the manipulation. They're holding, and it is destroying everything else. This is part of the reset. This is what we're supposed to do. You're not going to have to worry about all this other craziness with Bitcoin or whatever, because this is part of it. It's going away. We knew it would. Anything that's that nasty and that evil will not sustain. Yeah. There you go. I'll just do that. But this is not for entertainment purposes. This is the truth. This is what's happening. People need to realize that. Not just stocks and bonds, obviously. Look what's happened to Apple. Ooh-wee. Apple just lost $220 billion in market cap today. Thank you, Angela. Right. So here's a post from Alex Mason. Goes on and says this is not normal. In the last 30 minutes, silver 10.1%, platinum negative 7%. All these are negatives, by the way. Gold negative 5.5%, palladium negative 4.2%, trillions of dollars in losses. We're getting close to an extreme statistical event, something that has never happened in the history of finance. Do you understand how insane that is? That's more than GDP of 99% of countries erased in minutes. Countries erased in minutes. We have officially entered the forced liquidation phase. This is liquidity's black hole. Every major fund is getting margin called. They're selling the only assets left that still hold value just to survive. Do not hand them your wealth. I'm saying this guy's been in finance for 15 years. He says, when I exit, the market's completely, I'll say here publicly, like I always do, many people wish they had followed me sooner. Well, it's nothing that we don't already know, but look at the U.S. dollar plunging right now. Plunging right before our very eyes. I pray everybody's paying very close attention to this. Now, they're manipulating silver on purpose. Again, I want to drive that home. Don't pay attention to gold and silver. They want you to get out of it. But the whole main of it is as soon as everyone started to focus on getting precious metals, and by the way, I'd recommend going to info at milesfranklin.com. Get the PPM price list. It's very important you get that price list and activate it as quickly as humanly possible. Okay. Again, that's what I would recommend to do. Again, we're not legal advisors or anything like that, but what can I just be real? Everything we said it's happened. As much as you want to be skeptical about it, everything we've said has happened. How can you be skeptical when we're always telling you the truth? I don't know. SpaceX is launching a rocket from Florida Friday morning at 5:15 tomorrow morning a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it should put on a good show. Look off to the east over the Atlantic, and you should probably be able to see it from what they're saying. Or it's a hologram. You be the judge. Yeah, and here's another thing. What's up with as soon as the Epstein files are being dropped, like 4 to 5 countries legalize some type of drug that cures cancer. Have you heard about this? They did this on purpose. They don't want you knowing what's in those lists because people are still going through them. I realize there's 3 million files out there, of course.
The Epstein files dropped on January 30th, and within 1 week, 6 different countries suddenly announced cancer cures. That's not a coincidence.
January 30, 2026, Epstein files released. February 3-7, 2026, Spain, China, Cuba, Russia, Japan, and Australia all announced breakthrough cancer treatments at the exact same time. The U.S. withdrew from the WHO on January 22nd, and suddenly cures appear everywhere.
Wait, so for decades we had no cancer cures. Then the Epstein files exposed big pharma connections, and suddenly everyone has cures.
Bill Gates was named in the Epstein files. Gates has massive investments in pharmaceutical companies and WHO funding. Within days of his name being exposed, countries start announcing treatments the WHO allegedly suppressed.
So you're saying they were hiding cancer cures to protect pharmaceutical profits?
Look at the timing. Pancreatic cancer vaccine, 60 to 80% success rate in trials. Colorectal cancer immunotherapy breakthroughs. Russian mRNA cancer vaccine, all announced in a 7-day window after Epstein files drop.
But couldn't this just be coincidental timing with World Cancer Day on February 4th?
That's the cover story, but ask yourself, why did countries wait until after the U.S. left the WHO to announce these? Social media exploded saying America has been holding back development for years to please pharmaceutical giants.
So the WHO was the gatekeeper preventing cures from being released.
Gates funded the WHO. Gates is named in Epstein files, meeting with him multiple times. Gates has billions invested in big pharma. Now that he's exposed and the U.S. left WHO, suddenly the floodgates open with cancer breakthroughs.
You're connecting Epstein to cancer suppression through Bill Gates and the WHO?
The conspiracy theory writes itself. Keep people sick, sell them expensive treatments forever, make billions. Cure them once, you lose the customer. Epstein's blackmail kept this system protected.
So Epstein wasn't just trafficking, he was blackmailing people to maintain control over entire industries?
Within 1 week of files being released, pancreatic cancer breakthroughs, colon cancer treatments, lung metastases cures, HPV-related cancer vaccines, blood cancer therapies all simultaneously announced.
That timing is genuinely suspicious. Why all at once if these were in development for years?
Because the people protecting big pharma profits just got exposed in the Epstein files. Once their blackmail network collapsed, countries felt safe to finally release what they'd been sitting on.
So we could have cured cancer years ago, but it was suppressed to maintain pharmaceutical profits?
The most profitable patient is one who stays sick but never dies. Epstein's network made sure that system stayed protected. Until now.
This is the darkest thing I've ever...
Yeah. Do you think it's a coincidence? I think not. It's all done by design. All of it. Oh, man. Well, it keeps on getting gooder. Alan Dershowitz, remember that guy? He was Epstein's attorney, is threatening to sue Piers Morgan's guest on an on-air interview after he makes serious allegations. It's kind of serious. Let's see here. Check this out. If I can get up on the screen. There you go. My sentence.
2 women accuse you under oath. You settled for nearly $1 million. Innocent men don't pay.
That's another lie. Not a penny. You're lying. You're defaming me. You are now going to be sued. You are now going to be sued for saying I paid $1 million. You're going to be sued. I'm going to make it very clear. I'm filing a lawsuit immediately. I'm instructing my lawyers to file a lawsuit against him for saying I paid $1 million. What happened is a woman falsely accused me. She admitted she may have mistaken me and confused me for somebody else. She dropped all of her charges. Not a single penny was paid. Nothing. And it's all in the agreement. All a matter of court record. You saying that I paid $1 million is going to result in you having to pay me many millions of dollars.
2 women accuse you.
Well, I agree with you, Robin. So all the people who lost to cancer could have been saved. That's heartbreaking. Likewise. You know, it's really upset a bunch of folks like no other. But this is what the games they play because they want to gravitate and get your attention away. So you will never guess that we are ruled by satanic pedophiles. We are. All of Congress, all those mother freakers are compromised. But yet, there's programs put in place by the CIA to distract the Patriot movement. So many people are blinded by bullshit. Start really, and I learned the hard way through this process of the truth. Because the truth has a way of opening you up, making things right, zipping you back up, and you're ready to fight. And that's where we're at. Joe Rogan recently accidentally shows NASA and their CGI live on the air. This is kind of funny. Check this out.
The biggest conspiracy theory that freaks everybody out is flat Earth.
But
Plenty
there's
of them.
satellite photographs of Earth from space.
Those are all cartoons.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that even the NASA, the guys who actually do those composites, those are composite imagery.
It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
Let's look at footage from the space station of Earth.
Right there, a little stitching, like right there.
So this would just keep going straight forever.
Do you see that line?
Yeah,
do you see that line right there? What is that?
What is that line?
Yeah, what is that line? Well, that looks like stitching to me. It looks like they've stitched together and it crosses over there through that mountain range right there.
That is weird, whatever that is. But
So by your very example, I'm just saying that you have to have a certain amount of faith in that. And on the surface, mundus vult decipi.
Well, okay. You're freaking me out. Go back to that, Jamie. So what is the explanation? Go back a little bit.
Yeah, what is the explanation of that line right there?
Right, but how weird is that? That is weird that there's this line.
Right, because that in itself is a composite image, a cartoon that has been put together for you to look at this apparent live imagery.
This live video feed from the International Space Station has
been interrupted because you're watching too much.
Due to either a change in the onboard camera configuration or loss of signal with the communications network. The video will return when the connection is reestablished. So this is during the live feed.
Whenever they're up there shooting with cameras outside, you're like, oh, there's the curvature, and then every now and then the camera turns and it inverts for a moment, then it goes back down.
I've never seen that.
I watch a lot of NASA stuff. The way laser sighting across large bodies of water or navigation maps for air travel, for pilots, is always the presumption of a flat Earth. It's always in the pilot manuals.
Yeah. It's nothing that we didn't already know, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious, of course. And keeps on getting gooder. Breaking: former Obama official Catherine Rummler resigned from Goldman Sachs over links to Jeffrey Epstein. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're starting to see where could this be suicide weekend because of all these files being dropped like this? I mean, I'm not ruling that out. I think some of you talked about that earlier in today's show in the chat, or it might have been on Patriot Chute, but man, there was a lot of rumblings about suicide weekend this weekend. Now, to my understanding, I think we got a 3-day weekend of some sort. I know my son's got a 4-day weekend from school, and I'm seeing all this taking place. I'm kind of just sitting back like saying, holy moly. It's kind of crazy, but anyway, here it is. This is the email they're talking about. Oh, yeah. Yep. There you go. Another one bites the dust. Ding, ding, ding. How many more? I think all of them. Man, how about some arrests now? Oh, Lord. So, remember we were talking about that whole Cash Patel thing and everything. It's all coming out all over the internet. Exactly what we were talking about last night. How he looks like he's terrified. They're saying that Cash, because he was doing all those hand signals and everything, a lot of people are looking at him being scared to some degree in all of this. And probably rightfully so. I mean, and he owned by Israel, right? Yeah. Check this out. It's another one.
This is the tweet. Your reminder that Leslie Wexner financed the mass rape and trafficking of thousands of American children for over a decade. And right now he is sitting in a 26K square foot mansion in New Albany, Ohio, thinking that he is above the law. She tweeted this in April 28 of 2020. How crazy is that?
Holy shit.
She's like the most prolific of all the conspiracy theorists, the most well-read, the one with the most recall, the one that's the most quoted. I don't know how she's so good at it. We're trying to get her on. I don't know how she's so good and what her background is, how she finds all this information, but she's always way ahead of all this stuff.
Yeah.
Probably because she's knee deep in it, just like a lot of them, and she's one of the lucky ones that hasn't been murdered yet. Folks, keep it going. Do not sell your precious metals. You need to get more or stay where you're at. Keep on doing what you're doing. We're doing our job. The reset is happening. Don't stop. Get it. Okay? Get the truth out. Keep your head on the swivel. Yes, there is going to be a black swan event. Yes, there are going to be scare events. You need to go ahead and mentally prepare for it. You can see where we're seeing the rumblings of economic breakdown to starting to take place even more. Tune in to PPN. We'll always have your back. You need to get on patriotchute.com so you're at least 2 to 3 days ahead of what's happening. Outside of that, pretty much everyone else is bought. The end. The end. So if you want to be a part of some people in a group that's not bought by anybody, that's getting the truth out, we're your network. God bless Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, Patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world. Take care. God bless. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Chute. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Chute, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your state at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Chute, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.